Hey everybody, hope you're doing well on this Saturday, July 2nd. It's EqualizerSoccer.com. I'm Jeff Kassouf, your host. This show presented by North American Soccer Network, of course, the Women's World Cup Daily. Today, USA squaring off with Colombia and Sweden and North Korea, dueling it in a pretty even match, I would say. A pretty interesting match in the morning, and certainly an earlier one that I'm sure everybody was excited to get up for. Pretty dull match, to be honest, in the early mornings here in the U.S. time zones. Sweden comes out pretty slow again, and really the big problem for them has just been finishing. I mean, Lotta Schelin kind of joining that crowd now, along with Jess Landstrom. Sweden creating a lot of chances, but just completely unable to finish, lacking composure in the final third. Just simple things like lifting your head up. We're seeing Lotta Schelin being guilty of that a few times in this match, and then also, not as much on Jess Landstrom as that first game where she missed a few sitters. But Sweden in general, just not even pinpointing anyone, definitely finishing the key there. Lisa Dagfist gets the goal in the second half there, and it's a pretty nice team goal, well redirected by Therese Sjogren, but less than convincing. Sweden on 6 points, you got to be happy with that, but not the most convincing result. As a result of the USA-Colombia game, which ended 3-0 USA, this group also, unfortunately, is already decided. I say unfortunately because we'd like a little more drama, but Colombia and North Korea are going home. So first, let's show you how it was done. Let's cut to the highlights of Sweden and North Korea.
Sweden won the match, but they lost Caroline Sager with a second yellow card. It happened in the 60th minute, and she will be out for the match against the U.S.
A little bit soft for a yellow card. It's an Argentinian referee, so she's going to call it a little bit tighter.
Look at the touch by Sjogren in front to set up Dagfist.
It's an excellent touch, and then she scores it, she finishes well, and she takes her time.
Guess what? It was on frame.
And then the save by Tunebro on the back line, Sarah Tunebro. That in the 73rd minute, and then the exultation. Here's that save by Tunebro.
That's the other major goalkeeper friend, is an alert defender.
They had that today. They had lots of elations. So Sweden, 6 points at this moment on top of Group C, the USA's group. Hong with 4 saves. You saw Dagfist's goal coming in the 64th minute. The USA is next up for Sweden.
And of course the big one, USA-Colombia, 3-0 result for the U.S. Could have been about triple that, it felt like. I mean, so many chances for the U.S. and unable to finish on several occasions. Up front, Abby Wambach had a few headers inside the 6. Amy Rodriguez had a couple chances. So definitely unfortunate for the U.S. that it wasn't better. I don't think they'll be terribly upset with it. It's a 3-0 win, and they looked good, 18-18. Finishing certainly key. But again, Colombia a little bit of a weak opponent here, so we'll see how it goes against Sweden on Wednesday. But Heather O'Reilly with probably a lot of people calling it the goal of the tournament. I'd put it up there with Gaetan Tini's goal from the other day. Both of those pretty similar, knucklers into the upper 90. So incredible strike from Heather O'Reilly. Let's check that out along with the rest of the highlights from the U.S.
This is how it happened. At 7th minute, the United States came out. They put their foot down heavy on the accelerator early on as Heather O'Reilly, a player of impact today, plays it in, and Abby Wambach brings it down.
It's a great ball. It's a great effort by Abby Wambach. Unfortunately, right at the goalkeeper.
That's what coaches look like when chances are missed. But the coach is going to look different when you hit it like this, and Heather O'Reilly picks up a loose ball, takes one look, and just absolutely hammers it into the upper part of the goal. That makes Pia Sundhage pretty happy.
And Christine Lilly.
Christine Lilly has scored some of those.
And a salute to the U.S. service people. Now, Megan Rapinoe came on to start the second half, replacing Amy Rodriguez. Rapinoe with the throw-in, and Cheney plays it through to Rapinoe.
What's great about this is that Megan Rapinoe didn't just stand and watch after she threw it in. She got in, Cheney found her, and she rips it into the net.
I love her first touch. Watch her first touch beat this player. Right past her, and now she's set up, and it's a really good finish by Rapinoe.
That made it 2-0, and just 7 minutes later, Carly Lloyd takes it from outside the box.
It's a nice ball by Stephanie Cox into the center, and Lloyd does what she does. which is shoot. And she shot it with some pace, and she got the goalkeeper a little sideways.
But how about
Stephanie Cox, right?
Right, Cox's first touch is an assist.
But the frustration for Abby Wambach, it's now epic and legendary.
It is, but I mean, come on, let's say, what you have to say there is Abby Wambach is giving her all to this team.
And of course, tomorrow, Group B action, Norway taking on Australia, and really what should be the decider for the second place in this group. And then Brazil should be able to take care of Equatorial Guinea, but Equatorial Guinea showed well, so we'll see. See about that game. Really, for me personally, hopefully that group's still open come the final match day, because we basically have 6 of the 8 quarterfinalists set, 5 mathematically. Might as well be 6 with England, I think. But hopefully, we'll see a little bit more drama out of Group D. Who knows? I do like Australia out of this. I think Norway didn't show very well in that opening match, and I think they have some concerns with a very different Norway side than we've seen in the past World Cups. But until tomorrow, obviously that'll be July 3rd. Hope you're all enjoying your July 4th weekend stateside, and whoever's checking it out internationally. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Jeff Kassouf.